morning and welcome to Channel Sport this morning. I'm Tayo Salam.
A very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Let's quickly take you on the trip across the money-spinning world of sports. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Let's start you off this morning with football. Let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Everything are getting into shape. The boys are ready and are already showing signs that they will arrive early for the game and finish the business against the Chipolo Polo of Zambia.
Absolutely. A lot of the guys are champing at the beats to play this very crucial World Cup qualifier against Zambia. All players are expected in camp next Monday. Also on the show, still football. Diego Costa, the deal to Atletico Madrid is done. I mean, a couple of days ago, we talked about how both clubs have agreed a transfer fee. But as it is right now, Diego Costa has passed his medical, he's agreed personnel terms, and is a player of Atletico Madrid once again. So Diego Costa back to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, you want to say player power in action there. The man has gotten his wish. Let's see if he will be able to regain his form. Remember, he's not going to play till January. All right, let's move away and talk about the most prestigious cup competition in the world. Let's talk about the UEFA Champions League.
Right.
Day 2 actually continues today after the football feast we experienced yesterday.
Right, football feast, goal fest, however you want to call it. 20 goals scored on Tuesday. That was in Group E to H, EH, as well as G's there as well too. A lot of goals scored basically, and we talked about how Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund was going to be the star match of the day. It turned out to be so lived up to expectations, but we'll come back to that later on. Let's talk about Diego Costa now. And you talked about player power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Chelsea are not exactly losing out when it comes to this particular deal. They paid 32 million for him a couple of years ago. Now they're selling him for a profit of almost 15-20 million pounds. So that's a good deal, you'd say, for Chelsea, even though you say, okay, Diego Costa has basically forced this move.
It's a win-win for both parties.
My point exactly.
That's why I said player power. Diego Costa said from day one, I'm not coming back. We all thought that we're going to have a repeat of the Carlos Tevez scenario,
right,
that he had to eat his words. In Diego Costa's case,
or like a truce somewhere.
Yeah, he just, look, I'm not coming back. No matter what happens, the guy doesn't want me here, so
right,
I'm not coming back. And he got his wish. And, you know,
that's him arriving.
That's him. He passed his medical.
Right.
He's going to be training with the team. He can't play until January. But I think it's a good one for the player. We hear that he's going to wear the number 18 shirt.
Right.
And also, the details a bit sketchy, but we hear that he's going on loan and that it will be ratified, you know, maybe after everything
That's
is
his
done.
arrival there. I mean, it's a massive coup for Atletico Madrid. I mean, look at the fans. They all turned up to the Madrid airport to await the arrival of Diego Costa. You'd say the return of the prodigal son. Last time around was Atletico Madrid. They actually helped them to win the Spanish La Liga for the first time in a very, very long time. That was very instrumental in actually breaking, you know, that monopoly, or as you say, duopoly of Real Madrid and Barcelona when it comes to La Liga. He was very crucial and he did it. A lot of these fans will be hoping for more of the same this time around. They will be hoping that Diego Costa will give them that X factor, you know, that's going to push them over the line in terms of actually competing for the La Liga.
Yeah.
Atletico haven't done that in a couple of years now.
Yeah, I think so. The firepower is enormous. You have a guy that played 120 games for Chelsea, scored 59 goals. That's an average of a goal in 2 games. That's what you want. And you look at the Atletico Madrid, you want to fancy the way they do their business. Some jokingly said they've already prepared for the eventual departure of Antoine Griezmann. So they're ready. And you look at a lot of years. A top striker goes, they get a good one. A good goalkeeper goes, they get a good one. I like the way they do business, but I also want to, you know, go back to what you said about them really not pushing Real Madrid and Barcelona all the way, like when Diego Costa
Right.
was there and won the league, came to Chelsea. So we'll see what happens,
We'll see what happens.
In that one.
Absolutely, we'll see what happens. Diego Costa, unfortunately, is not available to play immediately for Atletico Madrid. He's going to have to wait till January to make his second debut for Atletico Madrid. So that's it for Diego Costa now. We'll move on now. We'll talk boxing. Boxing is next on the menu. And the fight between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, that's done and dusted already. We already know he ended in a draw. But the story coming out of Las Vegas today is that that particular fight actually has grossed the third highest gate takings in the history of boxing. You'd say that's massive, but it hasn't come to any one of us as a surprise at all.
Yeah, the only thing that will come as a surprise, maybe the fight pause.
Right.
In terms of the gate takings, I mean, no surprise. Everybody wanted to see this fight. We heard that 17,318 tickets were sold, and from that, they amassed $27,059,850, and that's number 3. It follows 2 fights that involved Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Pacquiao, number 1. Floyd Mayweather Jr. against McGregor, number 2. Followed by this fight, and no surprise, that's it.
That's a confirmation right there.
Right there, screen. And even the 4th on the list, as we gather, is also the fight between Canelo and Mayweather.
This is incredible revenue, if you want to say. I mean, just check that out, $72 million. I mean, that's for the Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight of the century that actually did not live up to expectations at all.
Yep.
The money still came in. I mean, it's just incredible.